So it says, don't stand outside in the cold, open the door, come inside and look around. Historic interior, free heritage museum. Be cheeky not to, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah.
Can you turn your video off in the shop?
A marmalade slicer.
Okay. No problem.
Museum in the back we'll go and have a look at in a sec. Just come through to the back of the shop now, which is a museum. Starting upstairs. Reminds me of me a long time ago, my granddad's shed. I mean, he died when I was 5, 6, but I remember his shed. Well, nowhere near this size, but I see a lot of the smaller tools. I remember them. Old boring machine. Various tinsmiths and plumbers' hammers. Look at this old wireless. I'm pretty sure I remember something like that at my infant school, in one of the classrooms. Mangle. My mum, well, I presume Keith's mum did as well, had a single tub washing machine with a mangle on. It was always my job when I was little to do the mangling, help with the mangling. A lovely shop, lovely museum. When road signs were right nice. It even has the name of the county surveyor and bridge master on it. Based at the courts, Carlisle. Remember when we were in that antique shop, I said, "There's nice old tins. There are more here." Oh gosh, wood. Oh, and a more modern one. Tin rolling machine. Less machine, more manual. This is very similar to the one that I learnt to type on at school. An Olivetti.
My dad had an old typewriter. I think it's got lost in the years. It was one of the first electric typewriters.
Was it?
There was a roller at the back that was rolling around all the time under electric power.
Yeah.
When you hit a key, it would hit onto that roller and that would flick the key up.
Alright.
Don't know where it's gone.
I remember when the golf ball
yes,
typewriters came in, they were the big in thing, weren't they? Very super technological. The old adding machine. Before technology took over.
And then modern play on words.
Modern, yeah. 4 candles. We've mentioned 4 candles before in videos.
There you are. There's 4
candles.
Queen pink.
No, I remember. I don't know how I remember, but I'm sure I've seen something like that before.
Quink ink.
Oh yeah. Quink ink was one when I started secondary school, which was 1976. We had to use fountain pens.
Yeah.
And we were only allowed to use Quink ink. We weren't allowed any other brand of it.
About the only one that you've got, I think. We've got the Price's candles.
Yeah, we've got that box with candles in it, haven't we? Yeah. This picture here is the fountain. I don't know if you can see it because of the light. Is John Banks, the founder of this shop.
Oh, there's the heart. You might see it better. 1836.
This is the shop's old office. Our office has the old upright accounts desk together with a desk from the grammar school. There are folders full of information and photos on one side, with typewriters dating back over 100 years underneath the window. I haven't even seen this old one yet. Gosh.
Portable writing machine, it's called.
In 1891, George C. Blickensderfer invented a small portable writing machine that featured the ability to change type styles at will. And this unique design formed the basis of a typewriter manufacturing business that lasted almost 30 years.
Is that a golf ball on there? Is that the pre-runner of a golf ball?
It looks like it could be, doesn't it? I don't know.
It's just because that's hitting the.
Oh yes, and then it's spinning.
I remember desks like this.
My mum's Uncle Eric was a real whiz at making stuff out of woodwork. I mean, he made my mum, when she was a little girl, a desk similar to that. And I had it until life changed, basically.
When I was at the grammar school in the 1960s, first years, we had these desks.
Well, it says there, doesn't it, that over there, that
Yeah.
there's a grammar school desk in here, so that'd be it.
So that's exactly like that.
Yeah.
The classroom was full of desks like this.
With the inkwell.
And the inkwell. Well, we kept all our books in there.
Yeah, we did. We never carried them home.
Never carried them home.
When I first started secondary school, books were left at school.
And all everything.
Pens and
Pens,
yeah,
everything
I
was
know.
left with them.
Whereas these days, kids have to carry everything around, don't they? This is a lovely place. Look at all the old locks. And that's just the upstairs. There's downstairs to look at now. Be a bit of flickering in here, I think.
Can't go up there.
No, this bit's roped off, but look at this. There'll be some little lad who had hours of fun in that. In fact, it says here, it's an Atco car.
Mm-hmm.
The Atco car is one of only 200 sold in 1939. And it was created to introduce children to driving as part of a road safety campaign. Unfortunately, the launch was timed just at the start of World War II. The whole project was cancelled and most of the unsold stock was scrapped for the war efforts. And there's the engine.
It's a proper engine as well. Petrol engine.
I've never heard of one of those before.
I've heard of the Atco. Atco was a lawnmower manufacturer.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you look at the colour, I suppose it's...
And the engine. It's
Yeah.
Took three.
Well, I'm glad we went in there. That was an amazing place. And if you do come to Cockermouth at any time, make sure you call in and have a look. There was one part we weren't allowed to film, but if you come, you'll see the reason why. Yes, absolutely brilliant.
I ought to look. All the tools I inherited from my granddad and my dad, replicated in there,
Yeah.
polished them up, we'd have our own museum.
I know.
On your back. Just gonna have a look at this bookshop very quick. Filming.
I am. Oh, these are nice old houses.
It's all on the walls.
Yeah. Nice old cobbled. Keith can sniff a bookshop off out at 1,000 yards, I'm sure.
There used to be streets in Warrington that the pavement was like this.
Crooked. Oh.
No, with these
With these.
cobbles, bricks, yeah. Ford Street in Warrington was one that I remember because my friend used to live on it.
Right. Near the end of the visit to Cockermouth, we just spotted these old tractor seats. When we arrived, and first impressions were, oh, we won't be here long, there's not a lot to see. But actually, there's a lot to see when you just start looking around, having a poke and a prod. In some ways, all the painted cottages up in the distance kind of reminds you of a Cornish seaside fishing town. Yes, impressed with Cockermouth. I'm glad we came. And I've just spotted another antique and curio shop, so I'm sure we might be paying a visit.
They are open.
An old rally foldable bike.
Stowaway.
I remember a friend's mum having a rally shopper. I can't remember whether they folded or not, but I don't know how we're doing for time, but I've seen somewhere else that I'm sure would make a good nosy. There are lots of nice little alleyways off with, I presume, what used to be housing. Now businesses as much as anything else. Cavern Salvage. This is one I saw that I thought Keith would want to go and have a look at, but I'm not sure we'll be able to film in there. So it wasn't open. Could open the door and peep in, but no. So time to get back to the van.
Where it is?
Ish. But yeah, I've already said, but quite impressed with Cockermouth.
Yes.
For a wander around for a morning or an afternoon. More than you think when you first arrive. Definitely a tourist trail that we've not looked into, but there are things like this all over the place. This says, "It is put in pain that the scavengers shall this day forward every market day ring the market bell exactly at 12 o'clock. It says 1685.
And there's the bell. In the wall.
Ah, yes. Just. Oh, there. A very colourful town as well. Many times now. That's the end of our visit to Cockermouth, but I've just seen that and I like that sign as well. Old Hall Went. No idea what it means or why it's called that.
Well, look at the hooks in the ceiling. It might have been something to do with the slaughterhouse.
Alright, because outside on the other side there's old
animals.
Prices of animals.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So this is the house that was standing here. Is where Queen Mary, Queen of Scots, stayed.
That's what we didn't tell you on this video. So,
on her escape from Scotland, Mary Queen of Scots landed on the Cumbrian coast and spent 3 days or 3 nights here before she was arrested, and her last 3 nights of freedom were spent in Cockermouth.
it says on the 17th of May 1568 there came to this house as guest of Henry Fletcher Esquire Mary Queen of Scots on her journey from Workington to Carlisle.